So today looks like it's going to be one of those days. So it's time for one of our two meetings, and unfortunately, as usual, I'm a little bit on the late side. So today's one of those days when you wake up and you hear the rain pouring down outside, and you look out the window and it's just grey and cloudy. You think, one of those days. So, been in the church building this morning, had our team meeting, been to the supermarket. It stopped raining and I'm wandering home. This isn't the way home, this is the way to look at the waterfall, but it's such a small detour from the way home. Thought we'd take it, have a look at how things look this morning. So I shouldn't be complaining about the rain this morning. The last few days I have been playing the song Bring the Rain off the new Tom Chaplin album called The Wave on repeat, like heavily on repeat. Sometimes you hit upon a song that is so hopeful and infectiously so that you have to give in to it. You have to give in to that sense of possibility. I would quote you the lyrics of the song, but I'm notoriously bad at remembering the lyrics of the song. But the hopefulness in it sticks with me, and that's something that I know is really important to keep alive. I saw a tweet the other day, which again I'm not going to quote, although I'm going to try and stick it up on the screen right now so you can see what it said. But I remember that it started with the words, hope is not naive. At least I hope that's what it says. The word naive was in there, and as you can read the rest for yourself. Hope is not naive, and sometimes living and working in Bosnia and Herzegovina, you can feel like you are really naive to be hopeful about the future. It's not naive. There has to be hope. A couple of years back I was asked to teach a conversational English class, and most of the students on the class were sort of out of university, that kind of age, and we were discussing different times of the year, the seasons, and what's good about Jajce. And pretty much they all said they hate this time of year. And why do they hate it? They hate it because the diaspora and the tourists have gotten home, the town's quiet, there's no party, there's no life, there's no work, there's nothing to do, and it's really depressing. That is people's reality, and in one way you can't argue against that. And like today, life can be bleak and it can seem hopeless. But even in the face of all that, and even in the face of realities that seem totally harsh and unchangeable, we have to believe that there is the possibility for change, however hard and however naive that may seem. So the lyrics go, bring the rain, flood the skies, fill the earth till fit to burst, springing into life. Sometimes you've got to have the rain, you've got to have the bleakness, you've got to have the things that don't make sense before you can have the thing that you want and the thing you're looking for. And that is the springing into life. That is the result of hope. Hope isn't the result. Hope is the process that gets us to the result. And sometimes it's hard to hold on to hope. It's not a naive thing, it's not a light thing, or just a sort of a shallow emotional thing. It's a deep conviction that there is the possibility that things can be different, and Yes, sometimes it has to stand in the face of almost all reason, but without it we are all lost. Yeah, so let's not give up on hope. So that is it for this week's video. Stay hopeful. Do rate, comment and subscribe if you like what you've seen. Do share your story of hope if you've got something that you think would really encourage us. And remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time. You almost certainly can't see this, but right up there on the mountain I see snow, and that's a good thing.